Hello, hello, my people. How are we? Let me know if this sounds weird. I have a little desk fan that I think is pretty quiet, but I need to know if it's picking up on the mic thing. That's right. So listen, I'm pretending that it's fall. The high is okay, good, you're not here. Then I'm gonna keep it on. I'm pretending that it's fall in Arizona when it is not. Well, hello, brother. Thank you. Yes, my Soka. Woo! Okay. So first of all, Crystal, I'm halfway through You Had Me at Ola, and I wish with every fiber of my being that I had a toenail with Latin blood in it. I mean, just anything. I love this book. I've loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, but this girl's all Irish, Scottish, and British. I'm all colonizer blood. So it is me. But I love it and I'm so excited. So I think I'm gonna just have to buy the physical books because listening to it on audio, it's taking me like 3 times as long. I love audiobooks, but oi, it is taking me forever to get through this. I'm also sorry about like the ring lights. I got one there, but I don't have great lighting in here, and I don't want to take the thing out of the window for natural light because then it gets hot. So Alexis is amazing. Oh my gosh. I'll also say that I don't like listening to romance scenes. I've discovered I don't like that. I know you love your audiobooks. Have you finished Nature of Witches, by the way? Has that happened yet? Because Anywho's, oh, so since we're going to talk about witchy books for a second. Witchy books need the witchy hat. The witchy hat. So, we're going to start with that. I only brought 3 witchy books to talk like new. Oh, yes. Yeah. New World. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like listening to the steamy scenes. It's a little awkward. Like, it's awkward when you read them too, but at least like, where's the Skyward Sword? Oh, okay. Skyward Sword is going to be Saturday, I think. Andrew has his tournament on Saturday, but I was like, can we please do some Skyward Sword this weekend? So hopefully tomorrow, I think, because he has D&D tomorrow, so I think I'm going to do just like an Animal Crossing super dumb, or Breath of the Wild, like just farming stuff, because I don't want to do like too many things without him, because number 1, sometimes I forget how things work, and number 2, well, specifically with Skyward Sword, I don't know what I'm doing. I've watched the game many times, but I don't know how to play it very well. So Skyward Sword, we will be waiting for the husband. But the others, like, I can do them myself. And with the new update coming and Ocarina of Time coming to the Switch, we're going to be doing some of that, because that's my favorite. I'm so excited. Stoked. Yes. Anyway, so Skyward Sword is coming. It's coming. It will be back. It's coming. I promise. That is also one that, like, we said we would do together, but since he has had to go back to the office, it's just been a hot mess. It has been a hot mess. And hi, Lise. Wait, you're supposed to be in jury duty. Are you done? Are you done for the day? Like, you're in jury duty. You shouldn't be on your phone. Anyway, so yeah. The Zeldas will be back soon. I promise. They're going to come back. And I'm going to keep messing with my sleeves because I don't wear long sleeves often. And I just, like, will do this. Then I'll pull them down. It's just like a tick. Oh, you are done for today. Okay, well, good job. All right. So we'll get into this because I put the witch hat on so I could talk about the witchy books because it's witchy season. So we'll just do that real quick. I only have 3. I have more than 3 witchy books in my house. But you would... Oh! Can I do that from here? I bet I could do that from here. Hold on. I can do that. Oh, okay. I cannot see you at the moment because I'm trying to do this on my Twitch here. Hold on. I think I know how to do this. I think I know how. When I did this, forever ago, I think Tetris was the one. Wait a minute. How do I... Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. How do I make you a mod? How do I do that? I can type it? Oh, I can type it in chat? Oh, okay. Hold on. So, mod. And then you. Mod. Okay. No. Hold up. I see it. Why won't you? Hold on. Sorry, y'all. There it is. Yes. Okay, did I do it? I wrote it. Did it work? Yeah! I did it! Woo! Thank you, Kitty. See, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Woo! Green sword! Green sword! I know the only other mod I have is Andrew's Tetris. So he's the only other one I have. So woo! Now I feel super cool that I have 2 mods now. Woo! Okay, sorry. Focusing. So I have quite a few witchy books because I love witches. They're some of my favorites. But I've talked about most of them. So I figured I'd talk about the ones that I haven't really talked about. This one, the X-Hex, just came out. I want to say like last week? This week? What's today? Thursday? I don't know. This came out really soon. Okay, I almost got the book of the month because it's a hardcover and I prefer that, but I hate the freaking little... My Addie LaRue is a book of the month and it has a thing and it drives me absolutely bonkers. So I'm really excited about this though because it's like she said it's hocus pocus, but they F. So I'm excited for this. I think this is going to be so cool. And I love that it's called the X-Hex. I think it's so cute. And that's adorable. This one I got in the Enchanted Fandoms Season of the Witch box. So Witch Please. That would drive you crazy. I actually bought this. So I actually bought this at Half Price Books in my town. I got it for, I don't know, slightly cheaper. Avon is a publisher now? That's interesting. Anyway, so I have that. And then Witch Please I got from the Enchanted Fandom Season of the Witch book box. And it just sounded, I don't know, it was in the box. I'm just excited about it. I've heard good things. And it's thick. Like, it's a thick book. So, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, you got it too? Oh, that's right, you did! I saw that on your thing. Oh, and because I got it in the Season of the Witch, it came with like a... What is it called? Author letter, and it's signed, and a signed book plate, which, okay, can we be honest here? I think this is so stupid. What am I supposed to do with this? Like, it's a sticker. What am I supposed to do with this? If it's signed in the book, it makes sense. Or even, like, sign this and paste it in the book, you know what I'm saying? But what is this? What is this? This doesn't make any sense. Oh, is it Alexis's publisher too? Ooh. Oh, now I'm excited. I mean, I was already excited. I was already going to buy the book, so. Oh, like, so I should be the one to take the sticker off and stick it in the book. I'm supposed to do that. Well, that's dumb. Especially since I'm clearly a dumb person. Okay. I have technically already talked about this book. But I went and got the Bookish Box version of this book because I loved the alternative dust jacket, and that it has a special embossing, and I really enjoyed the story. I really enjoyed it, and there's definitely going to be more. So I'm just like excited. Seriously though, just sign the book. So this is the Witch Haven. This is the alternative dust jacket from the Bookish Box. It has, they even painted the, what are these? The page edges. So hot pink. This is the back. This is, oh, you can even see, because it's the reverse dust jacket. So it's like, you can see the embossing in the front. But that's Haxhaven Academy. And like, it has this burst in it that's like, I don't know if they're still on sale. I got this, somebody was selling her box. Like, she was selling her box because she didn't want it. And I was like, well, I had already read The Witch Haven. And I was like, I really loved the book. I would love to get just your book. I'm trying to find the page here. And she was like, well, I would rather just sell the whole box. And I was like, oh, that's fine. So I bought the box for like $40 with shipping, which was cheaper than the actual box, I think. Oh, from Florida. I thought you said, or is it Fairy Loot? Did Fairy Loot do a Witch Haven? Because I need to know that. But it's signed by Sasha, which my other one is signed too because I bought it through her indie store. And then this is a picture of Francis and Finn. So cool. So cool. So I was like, I didn't think that Fairy Loot... Oh, yeah. I did see Fairy Loot's Beasts of Prey, but that one's paperback. So anyway, those are the 3 witchy ones. I'm going to take the hat off because my hair is finally... Hold on, I'm going to do the crystal. Woo! Whoop! Okay. Flip the hair. Flip the hair. Put that back in so it's out of my face. Okay. Bit sad about it. Well, I got the regular one. I got the hardcover one. I haven't read it yet, but I got the hardcover one just off Amazon because, you know, that's what it was. I didn't know it was going to be a box for a bunch of books. Like, I'm telling you, if I knew, like, okay, I want to read X book, and then it would tell you, okay, well, this person's going to have a box, this person's going to have a box, this person's going to have a box, or whatever. Like, that would be super kind so that I would know, like, which one I want. But I got, yeah. Well, aren't you a Fairy Loot subscriber? Like, do you not get a box all the time? I'm on the wait list for Fairy Loot. We'll see if I ever get on. But anyway, I bought Beasts of Prey, and I'm really excited. I bought this, or I pre-ordered this, I don't know, February or something, February or March. So, like, yeah, it's the only box that I want to pay. It's the only box I want to pay is for Fairy Loot. Like, Fake Raid is cool, but I feel like when I see those boxes, I don't, like, anyway. But Fairy Loot, I get excited about that. Here's another Fairy Loot book that I didn't get from Fairy Loot. Actually, it's not the Fairy Loot edition or anything. It's just the UK edition because I preferred this cover to the US one. I think this one's way prettier. And, like, it's got the gold. It, of course, does not have the fancy, you know, embossing. But it does. It is gold on the side, and it is gorgeous. And have I read it yet? No. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 of these books I have not read. They're on the list, though. But I got this from the Book Depository online, thebookdepository.com, and they were so fast. I got this and a hardcover of Howl's Moving Castle from them, and I mean, they had the UK editions. I also bought my special edition Addie LaRue, the illustrated edition from Book Depository, but it hasn't come yet. I mean, granted, didn't it technically come out yesterday? Like, Addie just came out this week, so I can be patient-ish. Okay, the next ones. I have a pile. So I have this idea that I need to actually do. I need to actually do it. I have a reel that I want to make. Sorry, I got to plug in my phone because I realize that it's dying. Okay. I have a reel that I want to do about not necessarily enemies to lovers, because that is very kind of, to me, that gives a very much like just real true deal enemies and just whatever. I like the even just the I don't really like you, but then they end up together, that kind of thing. Like, I like that trope, but not necessarily with the word as strong as enemy. If that makes sense. So all of these books that I'm about to show are varying degrees of those that I just love. I think they're great. I think they're so much fun. I've read all of them this year. Yes, I've read all of them this year. I've read 128 books so far this year. It's kind of disgusting. I've never tracked books that I've read before. And I don't know. I'm both impressed by myself and also like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm super impressed with myself, then I'm also like, girl, you need a life, you know? Anyway, so, oh no. Oh, I think my kids got to the book. Don't have kids. Oh, hi, Julian. Well met and well played. And I've already pre-ordered Well Matched. I ordered it from the indie bookstore because I just found out that Jen DeLuca lives in Tucson, which is 2 hours away from me. 2 hours away from me. Like, I have a straight shot, straight to her. I know where Tucson is. I have family that lives in Tucson. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so well played and well met. I feel like these are very, they're very soft enemies to lovers. Very soft. But like Emily and Simon have the whole miscommunication, misunderstood, but irresistible attraction type deal. And the fact that it's a Renaissance fair just like made my heart go pitter patter. And then well played with Stacy and what's his name? I forget his name. Right? It's not Dex. What's his name? Could have sworn it was an R. But I don't remember. No, Dex is the one it's not. Daniel. It's not an R. It's Daniel. Stacy and Daniel. Stacy and Daniel, another, you know, Renaissance. And the fact that she's plus size is kind of nice. It's just nice to have a love story with a plus size girl that, you know, she finds who she is and she likes who she is. And it's refreshing to me. It's refreshing. Okay. I finally have my physical copy of Tides in Ruin by Miranda Lynn. This is a little, like I started with the softest enemies to lovers, and I'm going to move to like the most intense. So this is a step up. This is a step up because it is about Lyra, a siren who lives in the sea kingdom of, I don't know how to pronounce the place of the world, but she's half siren, half fae, and so she can change from siren to fae just by stepping on the beach. And the queen of her realm is killed by people. And so the commander from the Fae in the Flame Court, which is kind of like the pseudo head of all of the Fae at the moment, he comes and he kind of takes over the Sea Kingdom, trying to kind of piece it back together from the destruction that the old queen did. Blah, 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 blah. So Lyra, they're not necessarily enemies, but they are definitely not friends. He's sent to take over. She's a siren who takes what she wants and to hell with anybody else. Like, that's who she is. She's a siren. And it's just, it is spicy. It is awesome. It is intense. And like, look at this naked cover. I just got this like on Saturday. I was so excited. I ordered the Siren's Kiss book box from Miranda. It's so pretty. And where the sea meets the sky. It's so good. And Kai, who's the Fae, is just hilarious. He is the kookiest. Like, he's just so funny. I love him so much. And here is our siren. Here's Lyra. Is she not the most beautiful thing? She's so gorgeous. And then it says, to women everywhere, you are enough. That's the dedication that Miranda did. Here's the map. The Sea Court. The Sea Court. Did I say that right? Earlier? I don't know. The Sea Court. The Kraken's name is Doris. It's not really Doris, but he struggles with pronouncing her name. And so he calls her Doris. And she's like, I want to like you, but I'm not sure I can now. The fact that there's the Kraken who is very sarcastic, She's probably my second favorite character of all time. I love these books. This is a standalone. You don't have to have read the Fae Rising trilogy to read this book, but I highly suggest reading the Fae Rising series, which is right here. I've talked about it before. Blood and Promise, Chaos and Destiny, and Fate and Flame. They're amazing. You can get them on Kindle if you have Kindle Unlimited. They're free on there. I also own them in physical. Oh, okay. Hi, on mobile. Okay, so like that's a step up. So like Well Met, Well Played is real soft enemies to lovers, and then Tides of Ruin is like a step up. Then we get to, I know Eli's read these, Bridge Kingdom and Traitor Queen by Danielle Jensen. Oh my gosh. These are on audio, by the way, Kitty. These are on audio. Oh, I think didn't you say you listened to Bridge Kingdom already? I think you'd already listened to this. Oh my gosh. These are amazing. Amazing. Okay. Dude. Actually, it takes forever then. Because you've been done with this for a couple weeks, haven't you? Haven't you been done with... Dude. And what is really cool... What's really cool... Hold on, I'll show you the naked covers. I was afraid I wasn't going to get these because Danielle said that they're only the like first run of the hardcovers, so I wasn't sure if I was going to get them or not. But it's Ithacana. Hold a second. There it is. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, wait. There it is. Connected the bridge. Oh my gosh. Like, it's so cool. Now, the backs are not as exciting. Like, there's nothing on the back. But, oh my gosh, I got so excited. I love it. Okay, so here's the deal. I hadn't even, I'd heard of the Bridge Kingdom before. I don't even know what book this is. What book is this? Traitor Queen. The only thing I say is that it doesn't have, the name of the book on the spine. So if you have them naked, you have to look inside to find out which one it is. I am sad that that the dust jackets are not the original artwork. Because I love the original artwork from Dominique Swenson, I think is who it was, right? Wasn't it Dominique? I loved those. They're so pretty, but she doesn't have those in the hardcover anymore. It's just the paperbacks, and that kind of made me sad. I would have ordered them from her, but first she's in Canada, second it's through Etsy, and so it was just way too expensive. Wait, Fake Crate? Fake Crate did Bridge Kingdom? Does that mean that they have different dust jackets? Because I know Fake Crate sometimes does. Because listen, I would buy multiple editions of those. I loved Bridge Kingdom and Traitor Queen. Loved them. Also, you need to you know what? Please just read it. Just read Traitor Queen anyway. If she's taking this long to read Bridge Kingdom, just start Traitor Queen anyway. Just start it. Oh, really? Oh, I doubt they'll ever restock them then, huh? That's a bummer. I really like Bridge Kingdom. I really, really enjoyed them. I loved them. Yes, please do. Yeah, I haven't... Okay, so I own Once Upon a Broken Heart. I even have the alternative dust jacket that people are selling for $250, which... Explain that to me. I'm like, it was a free thing if you pre-ordered the book. You just had to submit your receipt, and it was free. Yeah, $250 for the dust jacket. Not the book, just the dust jacket. I was like, excuse me? And someone paid it. I was shocked. Shocked to my core. Shocked. What? It was insane. Anyway. Yeah, please send me, but please send me pictures of the Bridge Kingdom because I freaking love these books. They're so good. Laura, I love Laura, and I love Auron, and Anna, love her too. Okay, the last one, that is probably I don't want to say my strongest enemies to lovers, but at least strongest enemies to lovers, recently, Iron Widow. Oh my gosh. Iron Widow. like a moment of silence for the awesome. When did I pre-ordered this ages ago, and then somehow it got canceled because it was like through Amazon, so who knows what happened, right? And then I got the ARC, like I got the e-ARC, and I was like, sweet. Maybe that's what it was. I may have canceled it because I hadn't heard anything about this book. That is quite possible. Oh, I got pictures. Oh! Oh, it's the same artwork. Oh, but not on the inside. Oh my gosh, it's got Aryan and Lara on it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, so, like, if you ever decide you're getting rid of those, I want them. Not that you will, but if you ever do, they're mine. I call them, they're mine. Oh my gosh. Those are amazing. Yeah, oh. Yeah, see, I have, like, less than half of You Had Me at Ola left, and I'm just, I'm dying. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, sorry. Woo. So I had the e-ARC for Iron Widow, and I loved it. I love her fire and her fierceness, her tenacity. This book is loosely based on the only female empress of China. And she is fierce. Oh, and hold on. You got to see what this dust jacket looks like all the way unfurled. Like, check that. Okay, first, let's also admire, I love her author photo. This was a dare. Her friend said, okay, if you ever get published, you have to have a cool photo. And so she's like, I'll dress up in a cow onesie. And then she did. And it's her author photo, and I love it. So she pilots the Crimson Bird? Crap, I can't remember what it's called now. Listen, I've read 128 books this year, and I can only keep so much of each book in my head at once, which is, whoa! I hadn't really looked at the, so you can't get it here. So it looks black, the embossing, but it's like this dark kind of rainbow-esque. Oh my gosh, that is really cool. What I wish, though, is that someone was going to do a book box of this book and then do an alternative dust jacket with all three of them. With, I can't pronounce names. Zatan? Oh, you know what I'm talking about. The Iron Widow, the Iron Demon, and, what's his bucket? The third one. Oh my gosh. Anyway, it is a polyamorous story. She talks about that the triangle is the strongest shape and that they're the triangle. I honestly, it worked. Like, it worked. It did not make me feel weird at all. Because I wasn't sure. I'm not really exposed to much of that. So I wasn't sure, but oh my gosh, I loved it. I loved it so much. I loved it. And that is definitely like the most strictly enemies to lovers book that I have at least read recently. There might be another one that I just can't think of at the moment that is more than that. But oh my gosh, I loved it so much. And I really wish someone would do a book box, but they might want to wait because there's definitely a sequel coming. Or if not, then she is cruel. Because that was an ending that we better be getting a second book. That's all I'm saying. We better be getting a second book. I did receive the e-ARC for Psalm of Storms and Silence, which is the sequel to Song of Wraiths and Ruin, and I am so excited to read it. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I loved Wraiths and Ruin. Okay, so let's see. When did I start back into books? oh my gosh, I think it was like a year ago. It was like September. I think it was about like late September, early October. So about a year ago, I finally got back into books. I've always loved books, but it was since becoming a mom, I just, my first kid was very needy, very needy, and she did not sleep much at all. So I didn't, like, I kind of stopped doing things that I enjoyed. I would still read, but I didn't like go buy new books. I would just read whatever we had, which we still had quite a few. But I didn't go out and like buy new books, except for like the Percy Jackson Heroes of Olympus series. I definitely did buy that. But other than that, I don't remember really buying books. And so because of that, I have this like 8-year gap of books from about 2012 to last year. So I'm catching up. I'm a little slow, but I'm catching up. And Song of Wraiths and Ruin and Sorcery of Thorns were the first two books that I read last year that got me like straight up back into how much I love to read. So it was great. I loved it. It was one of my favorites, and now I get to read the second one, and I'm so excited. And it comes out in November. Let's see. So yeah, 128 books this year. And even starting in September, like September, October last year, I think I read like, well, I think it counted as 60 books total because I was counting like the books I had been reading before. Because like I reread Lord of the Rings, I reread the Unicorn Chronicles, which I absolutely love. It's a great kids series. Outlander I was rereading, which I gotta start that again too, because Outlander 9 is coming out in November, like the end of November, and I'm going, oh my gosh, that's an 8-book. Like, that's an 8-book journey. We gotta start all the way at the beginning and then go all the way. I might just cliff notes it because I've read them all. I just don't necessarily remember what happens in each individual book. So that might be a thing that I just look up the cliff notes or Wikipedia just to remember. But I thought she was done at 8. Like, it ended and I was satisfied. So therefore I assumed everyone else was satisfied, but apparently I was wrong because apparently she wasn't satisfied. Anyways, let's see. What else is coming out this year? Oh, oops. Okay. I hit something. Okay, that was weird. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Tides in Ruin is coming out next Tuesday. It's crunch time. It's crunch time for the street team. She's also doing a Facebook group like party. She has a bunch of authors taking over, a bunch of indie authors, I think including Danielle. I think Danielle's a part of this too. Rachel Shade from the Silent Kingdom and Empire of Dragons. Not Rachel Kennedy. What's her name? Rebecca Kennedy? Rebecca Kennedy? Yes. Her. I have a list. I have a list. It's in my phone. Wait, do I still have it in my list? Nope. But she has a Facebook group where there's going to be a bunch of stuff going on. A bunch of games and a bunch of prizes you can win from different people, including books. She's also doing a signed book plate. No, I just want to read this. Okay, so we've got Amy Braun, Jenny Hickman, Darby Cupid, who I love, and I'm also on the street team for her book coming out in November. Cece Peñaranda, Grace Draven, Beck Michaels, Caitlin Denman, Stacey Marie Brown, Vanessa Rassinen. Oh, this is really hard to read. I'm sorry. Rachel L. Shade, Nicole Green, C.L. Breyer, Mandy Richards, Ashley Olivier, K.L. Moody, Trisha Wentworth, Robin D. Molly, and Ellie Madison. And L. Madison. All of those authors are taking over starting Saturday. So this coming Saturday, do I have the link in my bio? I might have the link in my bio. I don't remember, but if not, I'll put the link there. or Miranda has it in her bio. Anyway, it's going to be super fun. I'm really excited about it. And the book is amazing. The book is so good. And then November 7th is Cupids in Chaos, which if you saw my Instagram yesterday, for Wings Wednesday, I posted my very first bookish closet cosplay bound character picture. And it was actually a lot more successful than I thought. I was actually really proud of it. I wasn't sure how it would go, and it actually went really well. It was really well received. I am such a chicken that I was messaging with Darby, who's the author. I was messaging with her, and I was like, I want to make sure that you're okay with how I have presented Pace. So it was a gender bent bound. It wasn't even like oh, thank you. Because Pace is the second prince, and obviously I am not a prince. So, and he is, he's got golden skin, like he's very Mediterranean inspired, like his name is Italian. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I am the whitest white girl. I'm just not sure. So anyway, I was messaging it back and forth with her, and I was like, so this is what I was thinking. Here's an idea of the picture. And she loved it. I was more concerned about Darby, to be honest. I was so scared I was going to do it wrong for her. That's just like my anxiety talking a little bit. But yes, it was very successful. I was very, very proud of it. I have a couple more pictures like in that outfit. I was trying to think of the word. I have a couple more pictures that I'll be posting as it gets closer to the book coming out too, including one of what I assumed his face was when his cousin calls him an oversized pigeon. It was pretty funny. Oh, thank you. That's so very kind. I love him. He was a character that as soon as I was reading, because it's a dual point of view book, and as I was reading his perspective, I was just like, oh my gosh, I feel so connected to this character. And so he felt like the perfect first one. She loved it. She was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. And I knew that one of the other girls in the street team was doing Serene, who is his foil, his opposite. He's the Cupid, she's the Chaos. And I saw her cosplay like outfit, and I was like, my gosh, she's gonna be amazing. She's gonna be gorgeous. And I can't wait to see it all done. But I was like, but like Pace, like he spoke to me on such like a deep level that I had to. So I'm really glad that he was so loved by everybody. I was really glad. And I hope it makes people want to read the book, because I tell you, it's awesome. It's a Romeo and Juliet retelling, but like with so much more depth than anything. And I wasn't sure, because she didn't tell us anything. She didn't tell us really anything. She just sent the arcs to us. And she said, here's my baby, read it. So we did. And then as we got to a specific part, I was like, okay, are we going Cyrano or are we going like Romeo and Juliet? And she's like, you'll just have to keep reading. So I did. And then it kind of became a little more obvious to Romeo and Juliet. And I was like, okay. So good though. So good. And it's book 1. There's going to be 2 books. So she's already starting to work on book 2. And I am stoked. So I'm really excited about that. I'm really, really, really excited. There was another one. Well, I got a dress that I want to do another like closet cosplay bound of Clara from Nature of Witches, because I absolutely loved that book. It's one of my top reads of the year. I absolutely loved that book. I don't know why, but I did. I loved it. It spoke to me. It was just great. I absolutely adored it. So I want to try to do that. There was another one. Well, Andrew just read Brandon Sanderson's like Skyward. It's a YA. Oh my gosh, it's Skyward, Starsight, and then the third one is coming out. It's called Cytonic. And he really enjoyed those, but he doesn't like to talk about books. I mean, he likes to talk about books, but he doesn't like to talk about books. So, but he just read those. What am I currently... Oh, I just finished this morning. I just finished The Girl Who Belonged to the Sea by Catherine? Crap. Catherine Quinn. By Catherine Quinn. It's the first book in a trilogy, and it was really good. I enjoyed it. It was about a girl who is under her abusive father's thumb for like her entire life, and she happily, and not happily, but she endures it to spare her sister. And she's soon to find out that she's going to get married, or that she's been betrothed to someone. And she said, fine, I'll do it, but only if I get to take sister with me. And dad was like, fine, whatever. So, on her wedding day, she's kidnapped by this pirate named Bash and taken to this island called Azatian. I don't know. Azza something. And turns out that her father had stolen something from this island that Bash wants back. And so she is a bargaining chip for ransom, even though she knows that her father will never, ever give anything for her because he doesn't care about her. There's nothing. And so, anyway, so it's this whole, like, I guess that could be an enemies to lovers kind of deal too. Because they're both so stubborn and just like hard-headed against each other. Then come to find out very soon, like very quickly, that Bash is the king of this island, and whatever her father stole, if he doesn't get it back, the island could die. And so could most of the world. So it's kind of a big deal. And slowly they kind of break each other's walls down, and anyway, it was really good. I enjoyed it. Oh, I should mention spice levels. I should mention some spice levels on some of these enemies to lovers, or dislike to love, or whatever. Bridge Kingdom, Traitor Queen, and Tides in Ruin, I would probably say are 3 to 4. Like a 3 to 4 depending on your taste. Well Met and Well Played would be a 2 to 3. Meaning like the deed is done and then there's more details. Iron Widow, maybe like a 2.5. Wait, 2.5? I'm gonna say a solid 2. I'm gonna say a 2 because I can't remember a ton of it being like a lot, so I'm gonna go with 2. The rest of them that I have read, though, I don't know about the X-Hex, but I assume it's got something in it. I assume it's got something because the author said that it's hocus pocus, but they have sex. So I assume there's something in it. And Witch Please, I have no idea because I haven't read it. The Witch Haven is like not even 1. Because it's just teenagers, teenage angst. And I haven't read 6 Crimson. There's a street near me that's called Crisman and then Crimson. So I get those anyway. So I haven't read 6 Crimson Cranes. I haven't read that one yet, or Beasts of Prey. So I don't know if there's anything in it. I have no idea. But oh, I'm excited. Okay, so You Had Me at Ola is one I talked about this at the beginning of the stream, but I'll mention it again. I'm listening to it on audio, and it's a slower burn at first, but apparently in audios it is not a slow burn, and I'm okay with it. Which prima is it? Do we like which girl is it? 'Cause I know this is Jasmine's story, and then I assume the next one, maybe it's Michelle. I feel like it would be Michelle if there's no time wasted. It seems like a Michelle move, but I don't know for sure. And I don't mind that. Like I don't mind it. I just get a little uncomfortable listening to it, and I can't watch it. I can read it and be fine though, because I don't know. It is Michelle. Okay. It's like, that seems like a Michelle move. So then the third one will probably be about Ava. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. And it really makes me wish that I could be a leading lady with Heffa boss moves. No, Heffa moves? See, I can't even get that right. Michelle is you. That is a feel. I can, yeah. Michelle, I can already see that Michelle is you. Shoot. I'm more of an Ava. Let's be honest here. I'm definitely more of an Ava. Just in general. Well, yeah. I don't know, maybe. See, but I have kids, so I can't be any of the primas at the moment. But it was... That's it! You're a leading lady. That's the line. You are a leading lady making Heffa moves. That's it! I knew I was getting it wrong, but I heard it, and then I was like, that's not it! I love it. I absolutely love it. I love hearing the Spanish, because I know that I wouldn't read it correctly. Oh, of course she does. Of course Michelle Smoke. Like, I'm 100% unsurprised. I had it on yesterday. You had me at Ola. I had it on for a little bit before the kids were home. And Andrew heard the Spanish. And he was like, are you listening to a book with Spanish in it? And I was like, obviously. And he goes, do you know what they're saying? And I said, obviously not. But I can, infer through context clues. I don't speak Spanish, okay? But he can. And so he's like, oh, okay. And I said, is it something I need to know in Spanish? Usually they'll say it in Spanish and then, say it in English or something enough that I can understand to a degree what was said. And he just laughed at me because he's like, you just don't even want to, you struggle with Spanish, but you'll listen to a book. And I was like, yes, I will. Yes, I will. And I'm gonna read a lot like Eddie Adios too. Yeah, the context clues help a lot. And I'm dying. I cannot wait to finish it. I'm loving it so much. And I've had it on my list pretty much since you mentioned you had me at Ola, probably last year? I think it was last year. I think that was the first time I had ever even heard of it. Probably because that's when I started following you. It was about a year ago. Maybe a little more than a year. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure that once I saw that you said something, I was like, ooh, so I put that on my list. And I just still hadn't gotten to it until now. And I have a scribed subscription because I preferred that over Audible. Okay, it was last year. Okay. I prefer it over Audible at the moment because I don't have to worry about like credits and crap. Audible was driving me absolutely crazy. They were driving me nuts. And for $15 a month, it was just not worth the hassle. And like, I didn't like, they would not return from Blood and Ash. Drove me crazy. Oh, okay. I saw the band and I saw the Adios band too. And I thought about it. But then I was like, but I haven't read them enough. So I'm going to wait a little bit. And then maybe I will. Alexa seems like a super nice person. Like she seems like a very, very kind individual. Will you just go away? But I'm loving it. Did you see that Heather from Creative Chaotix she's doing a glass that says leading ladies make Heffa moves? I kind of want the glass. Can I get the glass? Is that okay? Or is that like appropriation? I need to know where the line is, like, yeah, I remember you had the huge fight with them to return it. And I was just like, it's not worth the fight. Like I shouldn't have to fight with you to take a book back. So I just stopped. There and, I'm on Scribe now and they have like 1 million that are, included in my subscription. So I'm like, I'll just stick with that. I don't get it either. I don't understand from Blood and Ash. I mean, maybe the second book is better. I have no idea. But I mean, I was like 10 to 12, maybe 15 chapters in. And it was just like, I didn't know where the story was going. So I just didn't care. So I stopped. I I can get the glass. Okay, because I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it because I love it so much. I'm gonna get it. Because she's doing that for her. I think it's for her new bookmark day in November. So I'm gonna get that one because I love her stuff. I love her stuff. I did because she has a sale going on through tomorrow. I don't remember when. Through the next couple days, and it's all like 20% off or whatever. So I went and got more bookmarks because I need more, clearly. And she has a Mistborn glass. And so I have the bookmark holder glass, but I got the cup for Andrew because he liked it a lot. It is such a boss statement. But you know, that was going to sound wrong. It's not hard. I was going to say, oh, it's really hard being a white person. And no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I don't want to seem like I'm trying to appropriate things that are not mine. That is what I was trying to say, and it was not coming off correctly. But that's, like, I just want to make sure. You still can't find them? Oh, no. No. I am so sorry. And she kind of stopped doing those too. I mean, I think she still has some in the Etsy shop, and I think they're on sale. But, you know, she doesn't do the cups as much anymore. I really should switch the chat to white. Maybe I should do that while I'm thinking about it. Let's see if we can change that. Can we? No, not the font. I'll bet I could do that. There we go. Let's change that. See if we can change that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, there we go. See, now we can actually see the chat. There we go. Oh, your custom Moana. Oh. Well, you know Heather would do it for you. She does amazing things. Like, she really does. Oh, that breaks my heart. That breaks my heart a lot. I have asked Heather for a Zelda one, because I want a Zelda one. Yeah. It looks so much better. I don't know why I didn't think to fix it before, because I'm a dork. But it's fixed now. So yay! This poor VOD, when it goes up, it's going to be like all these different changes. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. Oh, people are going to love it so much. Yeah, I love Heather's stuff. I don't know what it is about it, but I love it. As soon as Juliet sent me like the link to it or whatever, I fell in love with everything that she does. And she did custom things, bookmark holders for me for Miranda for all four of her books to go on the bookshelf. Oh, well then, yeah. Dude, she totally would. She'd do it. Yeah. Oh, BookCon, listen. All y'all that are going to Y'all Fest, all I ask is that you channel. I will send you my spiritual energy to just channel me being there with you. Like, I'm right there. Just carry my spirit around with you to everybody. Because I so wish I could go. Maybe next year, if they do it next year, I can try to go. But this year we just have too much going on with everything in my personal life. So I can't do that this year, but next year I would. Yeah, I figured you meant booth. I figured you meant booth. I know you did. So this is just a soft, like, some of us are counting on that. Counting on that small thing, because I am extremely jealous of just like everybody that gets to go, who's hanging out with who, and me seeing Catherine and Shelby and a bunch of people. It's fine. It really is. I am so excited for everyone that gets to go. I'm just also extremely jealous. Super jealous, but it's okay. Yeah, so that's really all I had today. I don't have a whole lot, going on, but I'm planning to do some more, I need to do more content for like Instagram and stuff. But on here, on Twitch, on Twitch, tomorrow night, I will stream. I'm just not sure if it's going to be a Zelda game or if it's going to be Animal Crossing. One of the two. Because I will come to YALLFest hopefully next year. It'll either be Animal Crossing or it'll be like Breath of the Wild. I'm not sure which one it'll be yet. I just like haven't figured out what I'm going to be in the mood for. So one of those, I'm excited for the new update to come to the Switches. I don't remember when it's coming, but whenever it is, I'm super stoked because not all, but a bunch of the N64 games are now going to be on the Switch, which includes Ocarina of Time. And we all know that is my OG game. My OG game is Ocarina of Time. I played that as a kid. It's the first Zelda game I ever played and the first one I ever finished. I did have to have my brother do the water temple for me, though, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't figure it out. But as an adult, I figured it out. So I'm hoping... Well, actually, no, I didn't. I figured it out on the 3DS version. Excuse me, I've got, like, dust. I figured it out on the 3DS version because they kind of remastered it a bit. So I'm kind of hoping that maybe they remaster it a little bit to put it in the N64 one so that it's actually easier to figure out. But I'm really excited for that. I'm so excited for that. I cannot wait because I can't wait to like play the game again and do it like with people. It'll be so much fun. It'll be so much fun. It'll be so much fun. I can't even. And then the Animal Crossing update's coming soon. Where we get Brewster. I don't know what they're going to do with the cafe though, because to be honest, there's not really much that the cafe does for you. If you've played Animal Crossing before, I'm like playing with my Lego lightsaber that came with my X-Wing. I made a Lego X-Wing. That actually is something I want to do on stream too, is do a Star Wars Lego. I think that would be super fun to like build one, or a Lego in general, because I thoroughly enjoyed that process. It was very cathartic. Anyway, but I'm like super stoked. The cafe, I'm not entirely sure what it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to do like, okay, you have to work in the cafe for Brewster for a little bit, or they'll treat it like they treated, they were giving out like little boba drinks during the August fireworks. So I don't know if they're going to treat it like that, where like you can drink, you take a sip, and then it's almost like you're eating a fruit, so you can like scoop up trees with one thing or whatever. Okay, so Legos, it's a very delicate balance. I was able to do the X-Wing. Let's see if I can reach it. The X-Wing was kind of like the limit of how much I can do. Hold on a second. Let's try to not like kill you. Almost knocked over Tinkerbell there. Okay. Oh. So this was like the limit of my Lego prowess. This is the limit. But the wings do open. Which is super cool. And so we've got Leia and that captain guy that's on Yavin. I don't know his name, but you know, he's there. And then in the cockpit is Luke. Boop. There's Luke. And R2. And anyway, I loved this. This was like a fun project. I enjoyed the X-Wing. But I didn't enjoy every aspect of the X-Wing because I messed one of the wings. Like one of the sets of wings was wrong. And so it was like there was this huge gap between, and I was like, this is wrong. Something's wrong. So Andrew had to fix it for me. But, you know, it looks pretty cool, right? Like, it looks pretty awesome. I love this thing. So I love R2. He's one of my favorites. I love him so much. So I want to do, is it super delayed? I'm so sorry. They have an Ahsoka one, that's the battle on Mandalore with Maul from Clone Wars. So, like, they have that. And I need my step stool back. Hello. My legs are so short. I need like a little step stool underneath my desk to put my feet on. Because I'm short. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I need a stand. I need a stand for it to be on my shelf because it like gets hidden in there. But they have an Ahsoka one where you build the Mandalorian throne, and it has Maul and Ahsoka, and it's their duel. It's cool. Listen, I always have to be on my mobile on Twitch, so like I get it that it's super delayed. I understand. It's like I want to do something like that, or they have these cool flower arrangement ones and a bonsai tree, which I was like, this would be super fun, like super cathartic, and it'd be really cool for like pictures and stuff. I just think it would be really cool to have like a bonsai tree in some of my pictures. It'd be really fun. So I don't know. I haven't decided, but I thought that would be a fun like crafting stream kind of thing to do. Anyway. I actually probably need to go soon because I have to go pick up my kiddos from school and be a mom. So tomorrow will be a game of some kind will be streamed, and I'll be downstairs in my living room because I'm going to be sitting on my very ugly couch, but it'll be in my house. It'll be downstairs, so it won't be this lovely, like, because you can't, all the good stuff is over on that side that you can't see, but you know, whatever, it's what I can see when I'm working in here. So but that'll be, I love craft streams too, and I haven't done one in a really long time. I also want to do one where I finally craft on this stinking iridescent, you can't even tell it's iridescent, but I have this iridescent stemless wine glass that I have been staring at for, I don't know, a month now, and I want to do something with it. I haven't decided what. I have my two silhouette machines over there. I've got a closet full of blank t-shirts. Like, I have tons of stuff that I could do. I just haven't done it. I don't know why. I think I got burnt out at the beginning of the year. I did so much for this business in like January, February. And then I got really burnt out because it was a lot of work for not a lot of like clapback. You know what I mean? Well, not clapback. Clapback's bad. But, like, not a whole lot of returns. So, I think I was just, like, done for a while. Plus, I ordered, I don't even know if you can see it. Hold on. Let's turn. You see that big one up top? That one. I ordered, yeah, that's my pinboard too. I ordered that machine in January of this year, and I didn't get it until June or July is when it finally showed up. So I just haven't I haven't done anything. I tried using it once and got so frustrated that I just put it back on the shelf. So I want to do more crafting stuff because I think it'd be really fun. I think it'd be really fun to do. Especially with people, because it's always fun to craft with people. So yeah. So I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday. I will see you back here. It'll probably be closer to like 7:30 Pacific Standard. Pacific Standard? Is that what we're on? I'm in Arizona. We don't change times, but like everyone else does. So I have to try to remember who we're on. Probably about 7:30. And then I'll be on for just a little bit, an hour or two. And you have a Cricut? My friend has a Cricut. I understand. I know how to use a Cricut. I preferred the software for Silhouette over Cricut. So, that's so sweet of him though. Well, now you're gonna have to. That's how you can make yourself an Ahsoka shirt, or a Manon shirt, or a 13 shirt, or whatever. That's how I made all of the decals for my car. I have one that we are the 13 from now until the darkness takes us, until the darkness takes us, and it has a Braxis in the middle, or a dragon head in the middle. I love it on my car. And I don't remember what else I have in my car. I need to put a Dame Rouge sticker on my car, because that's what she's called, is Dame Rouge. I know you have an Ahsoka shirt, but you can make your own in case you want more than one. in case you want more than one. Because, you know, I mean, we both have this one, right? Because I think you have this one too. And I have the short sleeve version of this one too, but it is a, like, crop top on me. It's supposed to be an Our Universe, like, universal tee. No, it comes up to, like, here. It's rough. Oh my gosh, you're so kind. You are so kind. You should also know that I made yours correct. When I made mine in 2019, I had gotten this file with a bunch of lightsaber hilts on it. And I was like, well, Ahsoka's are probably in here. I'll just take the one that looks closest to her. For someone who knows as much about Star Wars as I did, I'm a little embarrassed that I ended up using Palpatine's hilts instead of hers. But, like, I didn't even notice until I was there and I was walking around with it and I was like, oh my gosh, those are Palpatine's and it's on my shirt. It was really funny. It's really funny. Star Wars people will get it. It's hilarious. So, oh, and I will also, we are going to Disneyland in November. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I know, it's embarrassing. I'm going in November, the week of Thanksgiving. So, I don't know if I'm going to do a live stream there, but I'm going to, for sure, be videoing a bunch of stuff. And possibly we'll do, like, a stream after I get back if I can't do it there. Because I'm going to have my kids with me, and I don't know how, like, Twitch is going to handle that. So, I figure I'll do a bunch of, like, videos talking about docks and Galaxy's Edge, and then, like, just Disneyland in general because it's my happy place. And then we can talk about it when I get back, and I'm super excited. My sweet friend who lives in California, and her husband actually works for Hulu. So he's basically a cast member. He has all the cast member perks. She bought me, well, I gave her money, but she was there and she bought me the Ahsoka lightsabers. Like the lightsaber hilts from Clone Wars. I cannot wait. I am so excited to be able to hold them, and then I'll buy the blades when I'm there. But, like, I'm so excited to just hold them and see them and that they're mine. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get there. It's one of those places that if you haven't gone to Galaxy's Edge at Disney World or Disneyland yet, it is literally stepping into Star Wars, which I knew I was a fan, but I didn't know, like, I didn't know how it would affect me walking in there the first time. I bawled my eyes out when I saw the Falcon. Bawled like a baby. And then I got to make my lightsaber in Savvy's workshop, and we had gone to Doc's before, and I'm still kicking myself because they had Ahsoka's Rebel lightsabers. They let me hold them and everything because they saw my shirt and saw that it was Ahsoka. And this was before people really knew who she was. And they were like, oh my gosh, do you want to hold her sabers? And I was like, oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I want to hold her sabers. So I'm holding them, and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I want to buy these. How much are they? They ended up being about the same amount as my build your own lightsaber was going to be. And I talked myself out of it because, number one, it was the same price as the build your own. I was already doing that. Second, I was like, oh, they'll still be here when we come back in March. And then COVID hit. And they have been in stock one time since then, and they have now been discontinued. And I have kicked myself in the rear for 1.5 years, 2 years now, for not buying them. And I'm still mad. So when she sent me the picture that had Ahsoka's sabers in the case, I was like, buy them. Grab them now. So, if they're still there and you want them, you know I will get them for you. You just have to tell me. Because you know I will. I will absolutely get them for you. The thing is, though, the sabers are extra. So, like, the hilts are one price, and you have to get the sabers, too, which are separate. But worth it. So, oh, but we had gone to Docks. And you can buy little kyber crystals, which are up there. I can't get them now. Little kyber crystals, because you can put them in the lightsaber and they change the blade color, but you can also put them in the holocrons, and the holocrons will have different voices that come out of different Jedi or Force-sensitive people or whatever. And I had gotten a white one because Ahsoka's sabers are white. And, yes! Harry Potter World 2, yes! That's gonna happen whenever I get to a Harry Potter World, whether it's Universal, Orlando, or Hollywood. Well, I guess that's correct for you on the camera. I was like, actually, Hollywood's that way. And anyway, for me. But anyway, so I had a white kyber crystal with me, and when you build your own lightsaber, they give you a crystal to make your saber light up. And I grabbed a blue one. I think it was a blue one. Yeah, I think I grabbed a blue one. Because no, it was green. It was green because that was both Ahsoka and Luke, and I love Luke. He was my first love. And so I grabbed a green one, and then they saw my shirt too, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, are you an Ahsoka fan?" And I was like, "You are the second person to know who this is, and that's 2 more people than have ever recognized her in my like vicinity." And so they were like, you can get a white kyber crystal over at Docks. I was like, I know, I have one. And they said, "Oh, do you want to put that in your saber now?" And I was like, oh my gosh, can I? So they still gave me my green one. So I still had my green one. And I was able to get my white one out and put it in my saber. And so there's the whole thing is an amazing experience, by the way. If you're a Star Wars fan at all, you need to build a lightsaber at Savvy's Workshop. It is by far one of the most like immersive, amazing experiences that I have done. And I have done many experiences with Disney, and this was like top tier. So you build your hilt, and then they check it to make sure that all the mechanics are working and everything, which by the way, they're very heavy. I will do a stream post Disneyland anyway to show off the different hilts. And to show like how they're different and why they're different. I will be doing that. But as you put your hilt in and twist it so that it sticks to the blade. Yes, it's like that. I mean, obviously, other than us using the Force, we can't. But it's extremely similar to that. And I put my hilt in, and then all of the sabers light up around the room, right? So like they all light up at the same time, and then they're hidden like under this thing, and this is clear, but like your blade's in there, and so the plastic thing lifts open like this, and there's music, of course, and so you're sobbing. Anyway, and so it lifts open, and your blade is lit, and they're like, all right, take your sabers and like lift them into the air, and now you're officially Jedi, Sith, or whatever. It was the coolest thing, and I was the only one that had a different color, because you can pick from purple, blue, green, and red. Those are the 4 that they have standard. But at Docks, you can get white and yellow also. And it was just like the coolest experience ever. I loved it so much. And anyway, so I had a white saber, and multiple people in that room were like, "How is hers white? What is this?" And I was like, "You have to go to Docks and you have to buy a white crystal, and this is the best day of my life." It was amazing. It was incredible. It was so out of control amazing. I still get teary-eyed when I hear about it, when I see other people doing it. I get teary. Like, it was so good. It was so good. And I now have, yes, go to Docks first. D-O-K, Doc Ondar. It's his, but it's an incredible store. Anyway, that's where they have the holocrons. It's where they have like the Jedi outfits, the Sith outfits. All of the legacy lightsabers are there. Currently, what I saw like from today and yesterday was they had Count Dooku, Kylo Ren, Darth Vader, Maul, Ben Solo, whatever, Leia, Ahsoka, her Clone Wars ones. There was another one. There were 7. I don't remember who the other one was, but there was another one there, and that's where they have all the legacy sabers. that's also where you can buy the blades for the lightsabers, which unfortunately the blades, like, they're huge and long, and like you need a big bag to carry them around in, which is kind of annoying. And they don't do bag holds anymore. At least as far as I know, they're not doing bag holds, which is kind of annoying. So like you run the risk of, okay, well, if I go early in the day, then I know I'll get it, but then I have to carry it all day. But then if you wait till the end of the day, they might not be there because things sell out really fast. And Ahsoka's lightsabers have sold out like 3 or 4 times, and then all of a sudden they're back, but they're really quiet that they're back. It was Rey's. Rey was the other one. Rey's lightsaber, the twisty at the end where she goes, and that one. Oh, and the reforged saber. The reforged Skywalker saber from, what was that, Last Jedi? No. Oh, that was also from Rise of Skywalker. So when, like, they reforge it after she and Kylo Ren break it, and it's, like, got leather on it and stuff. That one's there, too. But I have Luke's lightsaber from Return of the Jedi, and Ahsoka's Clone Wars sabers, and my saber, my build your own. And I probably will get another one when we go, depending on what's there. Depending on what's there, I might get another one. I love Obi-Wan's. I think his is really cool. They've had Qui-Gon's before. I'm sure you clipped that. Ah, fantastic. I make really good noises when I'm, like, in it. But Star Wars is something I'm very, very passionate about. I love Star Wars so much. Probably a little too much. But I love it. Like, I'm going to lift this again. I know you cannot see it. But this whole corner right here going up here is all Star Wars pins. All Star Wars pins that I just love, and they're all from small businesses now. Okay, there. Stay. So I love Star Wars. It's a very big part of my life. It's a very big part of my family. And I worked in Tomorrowland when I worked at Disneyland. So, like, it is very deeply seated and rooted in my heart and my soul and my bones. So I said, ching! I have amazing lightsaber sounds. Thank you very much. Especially when you're working in a store and you're helping. I was one of the cast members that helped with the OG build your own lightsabers that are plastic, which I have 2 of in that closet. I have the original. Oh, that's what I should do. I should do a stream with all of my lightsabers. Oh, maybe I shouldn't, because that might show that I'm a little bit obsessed. Is that unhealthy? That might be a little unhealthy. But I love Star Wars so much. I love it a lot. I have a lot of Star Wars stuff. It's fine. It's okay. Like, it's fine. It's fine, right? It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I mean, here. Since I'm already moving this around, let me do this. Oh, you know what? Hold on. You're under. Oh! You're under a thing. Sorry. Hope I don't make anybody nauseous. Whoop. Can I turn that back on again? Okay. Ready for this? Wait. There we go. Got Ahsoka and Anakin. And Ahsoka. And then over here, we've got Luke. Oh, gosh. Ugh. And my ladies. So that's Jyn, Leia, and Rey. And these are all from the same artist. Woo! Yeah, Applejack and Rainbow Dash. I made those with perler beads. Oh, and then these are all my Disneyland pins, like specifically from the parks. Those, oh gosh. Oh man, this is not healthy. Okay. These are all the ones that I got, like, from being a cast member, and then while I was a cast member and all that fun stuff. So, yep. These Black Cauldron ones are my babies. I love them so much. They're my fave. So, anyway, that's just like, part of my obsession. Plus, I have a whole bunch of stickers and stuff. It's fine. But that one, so these two, this Ahsoka and Anakin, and that Ahsoka are, they were part of my Christmas present from my husband last year. I will make you a Pinkie Pie if I can figure out how to do it again. It was it was one of those, like, oh, well, this was a nice circumstance that this worked out. So if I will make you a Pinkie Pie. Don't you stress. Gracious. So that artist, I'll tag him in the VOD on YouTube, but also I follow him on Instagram. I can't pronounce his last name, but it starts with a W. He's incredible. We have a bunch of his. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have 18 of his prints in my office. Oh yeah, because the one's behind me. No, there. All of those, except that Disneyland one, those are all his. And then there's a couple on the wall behind that you can't see. But there's Captain Marvel and Zelda. And anyway, there's like... I know, I just realized, oh yeah, I gotta go get my kids. I got tunnel vision. Anyways, yes. I'm gonna go. But maybe I can try to do like an office tour. That would be kind of fun too. I have to figure out how to like make this mobile enough while still attached to the computer. So that ought to be interesting. But yes, I love you all. Thank you for coming and talking books and Star Wars and lots of things with me. And I will see you tomorrow night. Unsure what game we'll be playing, but we will be playing a game. Just whether or not it's going to be Animal Crossing or Zelda is up in the air and to be determined. So, have a happy Thursday. I will see you tomorrow. Good luck on your first day of work, Miss Kitty. And we'll see you then. Thanks so much, guys.